This is the Midday News. Thanks for joining us. Maintenance to the Kera police station cell block after months of neglect is currently underway, with vital facilities like the ablution blocks yet to get the much-needed facelift. Senior Inspector and Provincial Police Station Commander Michael Pakiye confirmed this on Monday, April 21st, and is waiting for the contractors to refurbish the ablution blocks for both males and females. Currently, Malalawa Police Station is overcrowded, holding up to 10 to 15 detainees every week after the main station cell blocks were condemned by the Gulf Provincial Health Inspection Team in November 2023. The fencing at the back of the station is also undergoing mending, while the recreational area will be blocked off. The Executive Director of the National Cultural Commission, Stephen Kilanda, recently attended the 60th International Art Exhibition, known as the Venice Art Biennale, marking a preliminary step towards PNG's anticipated participation in 2026. The National Art Exhibition, famously known as the Venice Art Biennale, unfolds in Venice, Papua New Guinea, sets its sights on potential participation. The ongoing Biennale, which runs from April 20th to November 24th, 2024 in Venice, is curated by Adriano Pedrosa. Pedrosa is the first Latin American and the first curator from the Southern Hemisphere to helm the event, emphasizing its global inclusivity with the theme Stranieri ovunque, or foreigners everywhere. Kilanda's visit, supported by the Mariwai Project and its founder, Shivalin Burgos, aimed to foster connections and garner support for a PNG pavilion in the upcoming edition. His presence at the event, held at the historic Giardini and Arsenal venues, was met with positive feedback, raising the prospects for international backing. The theme of the current Biennale aligns with PNG's cultural narrative, focusing on diversity and the inclusion of various global perspectives, which Kilanda showcased during his interactions. With over 800,000 visitors expected this year, the exposure provides a unique platform for promoting PNG's rich cultural heritage. In addition to its goals for the Venice Biennale, PNG is also preparing to display its cultural vibrancy at the Festival of Pacific Arts and Culture in Hawaii, furthering its engagement in international cultural diplomacy. Port Moresby, PNG, has become a focal point for regional maritime security discussions as it hosts the third series of the ASEAN Regional Forum, or ARF, seminar on the International Ship and Port Facility Security Code from April 23rd to 25th, 2024. PNG, alongside India, the Philippines, and the United States, co-chairs the event, emphasizing the critical role of maritime security in economic and cultural connectivity across Southeast Asia and the Pacific. The ASEAN seminar is supported by various local and international stakeholders, including PNG's Department of Foreign Affairs, Santos Limited, PNG Ports Corporation Limited, ExxonMobil PNG LNG, Octedi Mining Limited, and the National Maritime Safety Authority, showcasing a united front in fostering maritime security and transportation efficiency across Southeast Asia and beyond. The discussions over the past few days aim to solidify strategies and partnerships that will enforce robust maritime security regimes, ensuring safe, secure, and efficient shipping lanes that are vital for the prosperity of the region. To overseas, Anthony Albanese is looking to strengthen ties with Papua New Guinea's Prime Minister James Marape as the pair set off on a two-day trek along the Kokoda Track.
Prime Minister Marape reaffirmed last night at the official state dinner that was held here with his ministry and with the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court and other leaders in PNG, that PNG's preferred security partner is of course Australia. We signed an updated agreement in December. This is a relationship that has never been closer.
Owner of Facebook and Instagram, Meta, is being accused of allowing hackers run rampant following a dramatic rise in the number of accounts being hijacked. Losing control of an account particularly hurts small businesses, and Meta is under fire for failing to help users regain that control.
Gym teaches fighters how to take down a stronger opponent, but her battle with tech giant Meta has taken her to the mat.
It is a total shit show. We were just forced into doing it all hours of the day.
She's been unable to purchase marketing since hackers took over her business Facebook page 9 months ago. It's cost the business tens of thousands of dollars.
The emails were just generic, what sounded like had been auto-generated, trying to placate us, and it was incredibly patronising.
It just goes into some abyss and you never hear anything again.
2 years ago, the Instagram account of Brisbane artist Giles Killam was hijacked. He never regained access and lost regular customers.
Something needs to happen, and if it doesn't happen at a government level, I don't think Meta would take any notice.
Frustration with Meta is high in the United States too. Authorities in 40 states wrote this letter complaining about a dramatic increase in hacking complaints. One state saw a rise of over 700%.
That's wild. What we're seeing here is really just a tip of the iceberg.
Well, I felt I could have added my signature to that letter, as it very much reflects the experiences that we have.
In Australia, digital platforms disputes are the fastest growing complaint made by small business. There are fears mass layoffs at Meta could make the situation worse.
We'd be concerned if an already ordinary level of performance deteriorates further.
The failure of tech companies to resolve complaints could mean the federal government imposes a brand new digital platforms ombudsman, which forces them to act. Meta did not respond to the ABC's questions, saying only, "We've got nothing to add."
New South Wales Police may be handed more power to search people for knives. The state government is looking at giving officers the right to stop members of the public without a warrant and without reasonable suspicion. That's despite violent knife crime falling.
The Bondi and Wakely stabbings have ignited discussion about knife crime. Unions for police, youth justice, transport and health workers are lobbying the New South Wales government to follow a new Queensland law.
This is not an enforcement issue. This is about protecting the community.
A year ago, the Sunshine State gave police the power to use metal detector wands to scan people for knives. Officers do not need a search warrant, nor do they need to reasonably suspect a person is unlawfully carrying a weapon. The law only applies in certain nightlife precincts or transport hubs.
In Queensland, it's proven that this does take knives off the streets.
Since the law came in, Queensland Police have seized 532 weapons. Last week, the WA government said it would look at introducing similar legislation.
Now, we're contemplating that law change, but it's a major change to the way it's applied in New South Wales.
We will look at any option to get these knives off our streets.
But violent knife crimes are already trending down. Bureau of Crime Statistics figures show knife-related murders, robberies and assaults have fallen to a 20-year low.
The New South Wales Council for Civil Liberties says there's no evidence that wanding people in the street would reduce violent knife crime. It says people have a right to go about their daily business in public without interference from the police.
The police can just use this power as another tool for oppressing vulnerable communities.
The government says any changes won't be rushed as it balances individual freedom against community protection.
The Oceania Swimming Championship in Gold Coast, Australia has concluded third day with Team PNG putting in some strong performances. Georgia Leivele recorded the first medal for Team PNG, claiming a bronze in a strong finish. Not only did she win a medal, but also recorded her personal best, swimming 29.57 minutes in the 50-meter butterfly swim in the final. Jaina Nayali, Tokome Garb, Josh Tarere and Thomas Chen also recorded personal best in the same event as well. Tarere did just okay in the 200 meters freestyle, but swam outside his best and is hoping to get his pace right, while Joanne Chen improved on her heats in the 100 meters backstroke. The 4x50 meters mixed freestyle team finished fourth in the final. The 2024 Oceania Championship concludes today. Melbourne and Richmond are set to welcome back a host of stars for their blockbuster clash on Anzac Day Eve tomorrow. The game will see current friends and former colleagues Simon Goodwin and Adam Yzea come against each other as foes in the coaching box.
Bandaged, but no longer wearing a glove. Clayton Oliver is back moving with freedom.
There's no question that, carrying that finger for 3 weeks, the weight of that in the last game especially was getting really hard for him.
The marquee midfielder battled during the Demons' big loss to Brisbane, but the club's bye round allowed him to undergo minor finger surgery and even a wrestle with the coach.
So to get that fixed, to get him healthy and to get him functioning really well is important, and you can see once again, similar to the start of the season, he's got that smile on his face.
The Demons will be boosted by the return of Keziah Pickett, who's back from his 3rd suspension in 12 months. While the Tigers will welcome back experienced duo Jacob Hopper and Dylan Grimes.
To get some leaders of our footy club back in there, just with our, not only the experience, but just help with our organisation.
Suffering a long injury list, the Tigers will lean on Adam Yzea's intimate knowledge of their opponents. Yzea recently spent 3 seasons as an assistant to Simon Goodwin.
Yeah, he's been a great support for me not only the last 3 years, but even the last 3 months. So, it'll be good to see him after the game.
I think he would know us very well and we know him very well. So I don't think there's an advantage either way, other than to say we have enormous respect for Adam.
The Magpies look to their past for inspiration too. AFL great Dermot Brereton, who played 1 year for Collingwood, today spoke to the players, drawing on his experience in the first Anzac Day clash.
But with his experience in the game too, he's been around a lot of success, and I think he knows what it's like to be a Collingwood player.
And that's been our news update for today. Join us for more news and sports at 6.